everybody, today we will be reading FGTeeV Campfire Tales, The Cursed Campground, Part 9. Now let's continue on Chapter 6. Mike threw down his pint of rocky road and pointed the chocolatey finger at Chase. It was his idea, Mr. DeCount. Mike, with a laugh that sounded more like a hiss. The man said, No, it is not the count. It is just count. So the D is silent? Asked Mike. The count's dimples disappeared along with his smile. There is no D, he said. I am the count. Da-da. Mike stared at the count for a moment. Da-da, Count. The Count threw his arms up in the air with frustration. No, he shouted. Now the Count. Like the count, like the horse, like the pig, like the cow, says Moo. The Count. So, duh, is your first name, Chase said. The Count slapped his palm against his face. He didn't know how much more of this conversation he could take. After a couple deep breaths, he tried again. Please, he said, just call me Count. Something about the Count made Mike feel uneasy. He grabbed Chase by the shoulders and walked him out of the freezer past the Count. Don't mind my little brother, Count. We were just leaving. Sorry again that we ate your ice cream. It is not my ice cream. I do not work here, Count said, as the brothers walked towards the swinging door. With Count's accent, the word work sounded like it was with a V. Vork. Oh, asked Mike. Is your family renting here too? We thought we were the only ones. Did you just get here? Chase asked the Count. You could say that, yes. We're the FGTeeV family, Mike said. Maybe you've heard of us. Count stared at them blankly. We have our own channel where we play video games and vlog about stuff. It's me, Chase here, our sister Lexi, our little brother Sean, and of course Moomy and Duddy. Wait, what about Mike? Okay. Now Count's face lit up with delight. There are more of you. Yeah, Chase said, and 3 dogs. Count slapped his hands together. Oh, I love dogs almost as much as I love humans or people. The look on Chase's face told Mike he was thinking the same thing. Something wasn't right about this. We should probably get back to them, actually. Come on, Chase. Mike pushed the door open, and as they walked out of the kitchen, Count followed them. Are they all here too? Count asked. Mike and Chase backed away from him over the creaky floorboards. Yes, they're here in our cabin, and they're both cops. And there's other cops here. It's a big cop campground, Mike said. He hoped Chase would catch on and go along with the lie, but Chase wasn't listening. He was looking out the window, hoping to spot Duddy or Moomy, coming to save them, but all he saw was his own reflection. Well, his and Mike's, but not the Count's. The Count didn't have a reflection. That is a real shame, Count said. I would love to have you all for dinner. Mike swallowed hard. Don't you mean have us over dinner? Count's mouth curled up into a toothy smile. He and Scissors were much sharper than anyone's they'd ever seen. Hey, Count, Chase asked. What did you say your last name was? Dracula. He lunged at the boys, who barely ducked out of the way. Dracula was blocking their exit now, so Mike and Chase had no choice but to run back through the kitchen. The door swung back and forth behind them. The Count caught the door mid-swing and slammed it open, but the kitchen was dark and empty. Sweeping steps, he listened for any noise or movement, but there was none. Then he noticed that the door to the walk-in freezer was closed. They'd left it open when they walked out of the kitchen. Dracula smiled because he knew he had them cornered. He had grabbed hold of the handle on the freezer and stared to turn it when, pang, a frying pan hit him in the back of his head. Dracula turned to find Chase standing behind a stove with a pan in his hands. Chase took 3 more pots and pans down where they hung and hurled them at Dracula with an expert precision. Pang, ping, pang, pong.